Welcome to Countryside Gazebos Canada. I'm Paul Forbes, President. We're on our exclusive demonstration site today where we have a number of gazebos set up. I'm showing you right now a 10-foot octagon gazebo, one of our really wonderful smaller shapes. This is a gazebo where you have to be very careful how you furnish it to suit a group. This particular one has the double roof and cupola, a really good looking gazebo, very attractive, fits in a smaller yard and has room. As long as you stay with small furniture, you could sit up to 6 people in it. Probably better set to hold 4. You would use end tables and small furniture, maybe a small table. This is a place where 2 people could enjoy dining, but if you got up to a larger group, it wouldn't give you enough room to move around behind. So a wonderful gazebo. It's made of our maintenance-free vinyl. Again, a wonderful look. You'll notice that this is in the white vinyl. I'll show you a sample at the end of the ivory color as well, so you get a chance to see both. Now, as we walk up and take a look at it, I'll show you some of the features. This is the straight post. These are the spindle rails. You'll see when you're going through the website, they talk about these different features. This is the half moon brace, the traditional half moon brace, and this is the spindle rail on the top. We call it the upper rail. So as we walk around, you'll see that the high level of symmetry we have gives us a chance to see all of that. We have a couple of units on top that shine a light down the beam, and they have solar collectors on them to work. The shingles on this particular one are the dual gray. They look attractive with the white, seems to work out really well. So we have gardens all the way around, and that makes a difference. It can look very nice as a center point in your garden. And if you come around and take a look inside, you'll see what it looks like to have the window screen system, looking at it from outside. And then you'll notice right here, we're showing just the screen system. Now, this is a demonstration model that's already mounted on a dolly. So it's up higher off the ground, but you could do this at your own home in the manner in which you build a base, or if you put it on the deck or off the edge of a deck, it can work very well. So I'll step inside. This step is extra large in this particular case. Once inside, again, you'll see that it's vinyl everywhere. Even the ceiling has a liner in it, so we don't end up with a problem with birds' nests forming and so on. Very easy to clean and maintain. I take this to shows. It's been to Canada Blooms, the National, so many different shows and a lot of local trade shows. And the most I ever do with this gazebo is take a wet rag to take the dirt off. Now, we have a road going by where our landscaping crews from my son's company come and go all the time, so there's a little dust on it even today. Now, this is just a screen. That's how our screens are placed in the gazebo. This is a hollow piece of trim that holds them in place. And we can actually bring wiring up. We can mount receptacles and switches so that you can control the lights. We actually put a brace in the collar at the top so you can have a fan running in that ceiling. A very attractive look. If you were to do a screen system, you have a screen on every panel. We can put screens under the floor. There would be screens all the way around the double roof and a screen in the cupola at the top, and of course a screen door. And you can see a lot of gazebos on our site, and we'll put a couple at the end of this that show you full screen system, full window systems, and so on. Now, this is a demonstration, a physical demonstration of the windows. The windows are now in the rest location, maximizing the amount of airflow you get through a gazebo. I can push that down to the bottom, and I can pull it up to the top, and have it like that. So I have a little airflow there, a little airflow there, and I can push that down. If I'm going away, or let's say maybe in early March or in the end of October when things are starting to get cooler, or on a rainy day, I can simply seal this off, sit inside, and be quite comfortable. It acts like a limited solarium. You'll be quite comfortable here most of the time with the sun shining from any time in the beginning of March to probably late October. Other things you can do, on one of these beams up above, you could mount an infrared heater. You could put some kind of little fireplace, an electric one here, which could work out very well. Now, it's pretty well all sealed up. You can leave your good furniture out in a gazebo like this all year long. The great advantage of the windows is there's one on every panel and the door, so it's totally sealed up. A great advantage, they add a bit of expense to the project, but then they lengthen your ceiling. Even if you're sitting your season. Even if you're out here on a rainy day, you don't have to run for the house. It's getting uncomfortable and cold. If the rain is coming out of the south, as it does where I live, you could close off that side and leave the north side open. If you have a cold wind coming out of the north, you close off the windows on this side and you open the windows on that one. So you still have the wonderful sounds of your birds in your garden and maybe the grandchildren playing outside, but you're not being impacted by a cool breeze. So you have total control over your environment with the screens, with the window screen system, the 4-track system. With the screens, you have control over the birds and bugs so that you're always protected. You can sit out by the lake, by the garden, by the pool, and enjoy your time. Anyway, I thank you for coming to see our gazebos. Again, Paul Forbes, Countryside Gazebos Canada. You can view us on the web at agazebo.com. You will find this is not something done with Photoshop. In fact, we've actually built every gazebo that you see in our brochure and that you see on our website. All the way from the smaller 8-footers, all the way up to a 124-foot gazebo pergola combination built as a parkette in Hamilton. And we have 30-footers that we've built around the countryside, a lot of 16s, some 18s, 12 by 16s, any size you need to suit the family you have. But this is a wonderful, quaint gazebo where there's room to sit with a small table and enjoy a nice dinner, a glass of wine, maybe your morning tea, and then you can have several other pieces of furniture around. You could have 4 or 6 people sitting in this, but you can't have a large table. You could have a little common table in the middle where you set things and so on. Maybe a bouquet of flowers or the like. So this is smaller, it's wonderful, not for a crowd, but very personal. Thank you.